Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am so sorry about the audio from last week. For some reason, my microphone that sits right here in front of me was all the way over on the edge of my desk. So I'm sorry for whatever that sounded like. I will do better about having my microphone right in front of me. So if you saw last week's video and made it through it, dealing with the fantasy books, then we're going to do the same thing with horror books. So I'm going to show you the first 24 books, maybe 25, on my horror list. I only have 158 books on this list. And then I want you to give me the same information as before. Number one, what do I need to take off and not worry about reading at all? What do I need to bump up my list? And maybe you really like book number 20 and you're like, you need to read that before 20. Or what should I add to my list that I don't have on here already? And maybe I do have it somewhere in the 158 books, but I would still like to hear your recommendations. So this one is all about horror. And we're starting with this book because it's listed as a fantasy and a horror. Also, we have this one next because it's listed as fantasy and horror. Those are the only two, though, that overlap in my top 24. Okay, so Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Ring Shout by P. Jelly Clark. This one, a lot of people recommended it, as you can see over here. Steak Sauce, Arc 1. I have no idea where this came from. It says fiction, fantasy, horror, so it must be further down on my fantasy list, and I just didn't get to it. But the secret ingredient is love. No, really. So I have no idea what this is about. Graveminder, this one is on my TBR right now, so I will probably be reading it at the beginning of January just because I'm not going to finish everything on that list and it's going to carry over. Then I have Sorrowland by River Solomon. I've heard a lot about this one. The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek. I have, again, this is from Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. I have no idea why this ended up on my list. Also, why is it listed as horror? It seems to me like they would write like funny mysteries. It does say lighthearted and mysterious, so I don't know. But anyway, I probably put this on my list because I was watching or walking through when somebody else in my family was watching one of their videos and I heard about it. I don't know. Hounds of the Underworld, The Path of Ra, number 1. This cover looks very cool to me, and I don't know, it just looks scary. They mostly come out at night. I don't know why I put this one on here either. Oh, this one was because of the Indie Accords readathon. Hounds of the Underworld must have been something that they mentioned on there or that they read during the Indie Accords. They mostly come out at night. This says Yarns World, number 1. I don't know about that one either. Some of these have been on here so long that I do not remember putting them on there. Then we have Wax. How disturbing is that? It's like a thumbs up, but it's on fire. I don't know. This one, I remember Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative talking about the death of Jane Lawrence, and that's why I added it over here. The Boulevard Monster by Jeremy Hepler. No idea. Witching Hour Theater. I love the cover of this. That could be where I got this from, but this is also short stories. This one's not, is it? No. This is a series of short stories. Halloween Fiend. Maybe I save this one and read it in October. I mean, it definitely says the word Halloween in it. Girls Save the World in this one. This one is a YA, but also horror and fast-paced, so that sounds good to me. Mayan Blue. This is written by more than one author. I don't know where it came from. Exorcist Falls. This is the second Jonathan Jan's book that I have put on here. The other one was Witching Hour Theater. So I'm not sure where in the world I got all those from, but they go together somehow. Dear Laura. Are those teeth? They either look like the tiniest little set of wings or they look like very long teeth. I don't know, but I don't like it either way. In the Valley of the Sun by Andy Davidson. I don't know. Kill Creek. I like the way the cover of this looks. It's cool. Cold Cuts. What? Like some of these I have zero idea where they came from. The Fisherman. This one is fantasy horror. Also, this doesn't even look like something I would like, but it's on here, so we'll see. Red Dragon. This is the first in the Hannibal Lecter series. I have not seen this movie either. I did see Silence of the Lambs, of course. I mean, I don't know why I said of course, but I did see Silence of the Lambs when it first came out and probably a few times after that, but not any time in the last 15 years probably. Hold Back the Tide. Look at that. I like the way the cover is, where it looks like back is underwater and it's like wavy. That's a cool effect I like on the cover. And that's it. The Taking of Jake Livingston did not make the top 25. So again, let me know if I should move any of these up into a different number than what they are on the list. Let me know if I should just take something off and not worry about reading it because it's not any good. Or let me know what I should add to my list. Again, I have 158 of these, so it might be on here, but 156 of these. So it might be on here, but I would like to know your thoughts on horror books to add to my list. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.